Alright guys, getting straight into this comparison. So I timed each run as close as I could. We got a 5:57 from our marker down the bottom and our marker up the top, and I also had two markers in between. So that's two 5:57s. And then a 5:54. Going on our fourth run now. That was a 6:07 that run. Got a 6:06. And a 5:52. So there's the results. Okay, 58.2 Sprocket. So we shaved about 1/8 of a second off, and immediately I could feel the torque difference. It actually wanted to pop up at the start. So 2 5.33s and 5.25. So yeah, it is consistently faster over this shorter period, that's for sure. 5.31. 5.35. And 35. So there's the results for the 58.2 Sprocket on the first test. Go straight into the second test. This is the dirt corner, I'm tying it between that bush. And
better job that time.
Here. So that was a 720 on the first
full throttle. Off the path a bit. Test 3. What is that, test 2? I don't know. Just full throttle, but full throttle. Test 4. Ding.
628.
Still recording. We're actually getting a nice run here. That's probably helping the times a little bit. That was close.
So that was your results. Okay, 58.2 Sprocket, first test.
Oh, not much different. Probably a little bit better pickup.
5.48, immediately huge difference. It just pulls so much harder coming up this way.
Rev's lower. It revs differently for sure. I don't know what it is. Did a similar run to that last time. I don't know. Fucked up that one. But no, it definitely stays at a consistently higher speed.
628 with the mistake. And a 5.53. Okay, the last run. 5.31. So that was consistently quicker, and I could definitely feel it. So we are straight into the third test. Now this is a decent hill climb. I thought it was a lot longer than it was. 42 Sprocket, made it between 8:20. And I timed it between when my bike first started moving and when I crossed this rock. I kept comparing the starting positions of all of them, and of course it was as identical as I could get them, so the end was a lot easier to time. But we are getting consistent, just over 8 seconds. So it's at 8:15 for the third run.
I wish it pulled this part up as well.
and an 826 in the fourth run. And this is the final run. I only did 5 on the 48.2 Sprocket. 822. Here's the results. Okay, now straight into the 58.2 Sprocket. Camera angles were different because it was a different day, obviously. But that is half a second quicker. Well, not really, half a second. Yeah, around half a second actually, because it's about 820. Over a short distance, the first, I don't know, half of this hill, I reckon the 58.2 Sprocket would be a second quicker, but over the whole hill it seems like to me the 58.2 Sprocket and the 48.2 Sprocket kind of even out. The fourth round we got a 754. 752 on the fifth run, and there's one more run because I recorded 6 runs on the 58.2 Sprocket. Now some averages are going to come up, like the increase in hill climb ability anyway. So if you ride off-road, I definitely recommend the 58.2 Sprocket. I feel like it was a good upgrade and it's definitely easier to wheelie. Like, my wheelie game picked up, but I think that was inevitable from just practice. So the first test, there was an average of 23.5 milliseconds increase, so bugger all. The second one, we almost had a full second with 54.6 milliseconds.
But no, it definitely stays at a consistently higher speed.
And the third test, the average was 28.8. Bugger all. Half a second. My final opinion, I think anyone that rides off-road should definitely try a 58.2 Sprocket. The torque you gain is super useful and it definitely helps. Okay, so in the next video I'll be showing you guys my Mazukis and how I put those on. And if you're wondering where I got my Sprocket from, I got it from EBMX.